Well, the weather around here hasn't been real great lately. It's been raining a lot. Kind of worked out good, I guess. The Cat 259D has got 1,497 and some change hours on it. It's due for 500-hour service at 1,500 hours. So I got it serviced like 997 before. Got it back in the garage here. Got some oil. Got filters here, filter stuff there, and we're going to get into it and see what we can get done here. I'm going to drag out a few tools and probably start by draining the oil. Drain the oil, I gotta get under here and remove that cover. It's kind of dirty in here. Usually when I do a service like that, I like to lift the cab, pressure wash it. Usually I take that panel off and try to wash all that, but it's in the 30s today, and there's a chance of snow flurries, and I didn't really feel like freezing to death playing in the water, so got her in the shop here, got the heater on, and I think what all we're going to do today, we're going to change the final dry fluids, take some SOS samples, they call them, to send in. We're going to change this fuel separator filter, change the engine oil in the filter, change the air filters. We're also going to change the cabin filter. There's an outer and an inner. I believe I'm going to change them both unless the inner one's just really clean. I think I got to change a breather cap for the hydraulic filter breather cap, and go from there. So we get some tools out and we'll get started. Alright, I got down under here. Take this panel off, get the oil. I got me a couple drain pans. Didn't know what size it was, so I just brought a whole set of metric sockets. So I can't remember from last time. Apparently not that one. Well, let's see what I got going on here. Oh, I grabbed the standard sockets instead of the metric sockets. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got the metric sockets now. That ought to help. What I do is pull one of them all the way out and leave the other one just loose. Just let it swing out of the way. So there's all the crap I was talking about. Screwdriver. Try to dig all this out. It's like that's why I usually like to give it a good wash under here first. Down here where you can see, hopefully you can see right there. Then there's the drain plug. So I gotta get a socket in there and pull that, and get the oil draining. Nope, the biggest one I brought to 19, so go grab another one. Still wrong. Alright. Only took 3 tries. Well, I need a rag this time. Good grief. I had it serviced a Caterpillar last time. They must have been filling their Wheaties a little more than I am. Bigger socket this time, bigger ratchet. There we go. Alright. Get the light out of the way. Got it a little bit loose, it's starting to run. Some oil. Try not to drop it. Plug in the pan. There we go. Got the plug out there. Oil draining. Got another pan ready here, just in case this one's going to overflow. I don't remember for sure how much pan I need. As you can tell, this pan here got backed into with the dump truck. I tried to beat all of it with a hammer and decided that was enough of that. So the oil slowed down quite a bit, so I believe it's all going to fit in that pan. We're going to go up here and get ready to take the oil filter off. Alright, if any of you don't know, the oil filter is right here. Light. It's right there, which, if I remember right, it's kind of a pain. But we'll figure it out again. Going to take off this cover here, give us a little more room. Try and get my light to stay hanging where I want it to. These covers come off pretty easy. The belts are behind it. I need to kind of just look over them anyway, so. I don't think I took the battery out last time. I don't remember if I took the disconnect switch off or not, though. That just pops off. Lay it over here out of the way. And it fell over. Still got our belts. They all look okay. Okay. Not sure how well you can see in there. There's an oil filter wrench. That's kind of dark. Have to fish it in around the end. There ain't a lot of room over here. And I'm just working it real slow. Get it loose enough I can do it by hand. Slide the oil filter wrench off here. I don't know where I can get you where you can see better or not. Maybe if I get the light up on top, it'll help. Maybe that helps the situation. Now I'm sure it's probably going to fall down and I'm going to spill oil that's in it everywhere, but I don't really know any other way of doing it. So, remember, I think I turned it up like this last time. Tried to fish it out through there somewhere. Everything's getting nasty. Unless I took it down. I don't remember. stop that again. There's probably a trick to it. Got her up to there. There we go. Let's go over here to our filter kit. Our oil filter here. I compare the numbers. 3776969. And the same as the old one. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out how to get this filter back in there. And if somebody knows a really good trick for the filter, let me know. So let's see, I came out through here somewhere. I got try not to get dirt or anything in the filter if I can keep from it. Okay, got it plopped down in there. Looking for somewhere I can stick you, you can maybe see. Maybe we'll just do a top view. Maybe that'll. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully you can. Put my hand in here. Well, I guess it helps I go the right way. Got her started on there. You can see better here, I got it started. Screw it down a ways with my hand. Then I'm going to try to fish this back in there. Just to make sure I do get it tight, because hands are slippery and can't really grab it very good. So got that fished back in there. Oil filter wrench off. I'm gonna reach in here and just make sure I can't move it. Okay. We got that tightened up. Wasn't too bad. So I'm going to get back down here on the floor and put this oil plug back in. Put that cover back on. Alright. Slide this full oil pan over. This plug, I'm going to wipe it off. Make sure there's no dirt or metal or anything on it. And we're going to reach back up here with the dripping oil. I'm just going to put it back in with my smaller ratchet. I don't want to heave ho in that big one too much. Try to break something. Probably not that strong. I'd rather be safe than strip out my oil pan. Alright. Let's double check it. Make myself feel better. that tight. Slide this oil out. Knocking you around. Alright, you can see I got that cover all back on. We'll plug back in. Stuff all pulled out here where I can get to it. Alright. I'm gonna get my funnel out, get some oil drug out here, and then we'll start pouring some oil in. Alright, so I wiped the plug off, or the cover off. Checked the dipstick, make sure it was empty. Got this big funnel to get me out here. Use a piece of wire, just kind of help hold it there. My capacity is 3 gallons. Start pouring. So it's supposed to hold 3 gallons. I'm always worried about overfilling stuff for some reason, so I put 2 3/4 gallon in it, and then I'll let it run down a little bit. I'll pull the dipstick, see where it's at, and it's still got to fill the filter back up. So let that run down for a few minutes, and then we'll check the dipstick and see where it's at. Okay, while we were waiting for the oil to run down to check it, we then got my oil sample, filled out my paperwork. I bought this through Favorite Cat here in Springfield, Missouri, and then comes with this deal, and send it in on your things, and helps keep the warranty good, and let you know if you have any trouble. So I send you these envelopes and the paperwork, and just fill it out, take the sample, mail it in. So pretty handy. There it is. It's even postage paid. So got to do that on different things from time to time. I think this time it's on the oil and the final drives, I believe, is what it's on this time. Put this over here and I'll check our oil. I mean, it's not going to be exactly accurate because we haven't started it yet, but it gives me a good idea of where I'm at. So it shows us almost full, not quite full. So once I don't know if the gravity pushes anything in that oil filter or not. That's above my pay grade. So it's a little bit low anyways, not much. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour a little more in it, and then I'll run it here when I get done with everything else, and we'll recheck it. But I'm assuming it's going to take the full 3 quarts, or the full 3 gallons, I mean. I put about another half a quart in it, so. Let that run down there. Get my concoction here undone. That worked pretty good. Still got some running out. Put that down there and I get it drain in that pan, but I don't know what it's going to. Put my cap back on. Alright, while you're there, you can probably see the air filter, so let's go ahead and swap it out. 3 clips. You can tell it's dusty. This is outer. I change it periodically depending on how dusty it is and beat it out. I don't know. It's got a decent amount of dirt in it. There's that one. Let me grab them before I pull that one out. There's that one, which is, I think they call them, I don't know. I call this the little one as the primary and that is the secondary. Maybe it's the other way around. Oh yeah, it says the big one's the main element. I just buy all my parts at Favorite Cat here in Springfield. They always seem to have stuff in stock. Anytime I need something, makes it really nice. Just swing in there. That's where we bought it from, so I can look it up in the computer and get everything that I need. So there's the new one. There's the old one. Tell a little bit of difference. With that bigger one on the outside, it keeps this one pretty clean most of the time. So I just pull out, push in. I get it seated in there good. You can tell a pretty big difference in these two. A lot of times if it's dirty where I'm working, I'll take this one out when I grease the machine and kind of just knock a lot of the excess dust off and make sure this inner one's not getting dirty. And then if it's real dusty, I knock it out a couple times and I'll just change the outer more often. Keep anything from getting to this inside. Make sure it's pushed in there good so it seals up good. This thing's pretty dirty, so go ahead and wipe it out. Not perfect, but it's cleaner than it was. Of course, it's got a top, so it goes back on. You can tell if you don't get the filters in good, because this won't go back on. So that's always nice. And it's not sitting up good, so apparently I don't have something seated in just right. And it fits in a pocket in the lid. There we go. Got it that time. That helps pull that filter in good and tight. That thing there, of course, it catches all the dust that comes in. Maybe it actually pushes some out. I think it actually supposed to push the dirt out. Sometimes it gets pretty dirty. Alright. Now, next thing we're going to do is change this fuel filter water separator. So, let me get a few things ready for that. And it looks like I'm going to need to change the battery real quick in the camera. And we'll get back at it. Thank y'all for watching today. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell an enemy. I don't care. Tell somebody you don't like. Maybe they'll like me. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Until next time, have a good day and God bless.